Good afternoon. This is Vaughn Smith with the National Weather Service here in Peachtree City, Georgia, with a briefing on potential wintry weather this afternoon and tonight. There is still some uncertainty with the forecast, but confidence is increasing in accumulating snowfall for the Georgia mountains and widespread travel impacts due to a brief period of black ice. I would like to start off by talking about the recent rainfall amounts. We will get to the specifics of the winter weather scenario in a moment, but let's take a look at the current situation as relates to rainfall amounts. This graphic shows the rainfall amounts we have received over the past 7 days. Across far north Georgia, already 5 to 7 inches of rain has fallen, with pockets of 8 inches plus. You can see the tight gradient of rainfall where the amounts go to zero quickly across southern sections of the forecast area. So how much more rain are we going to get? We are currently expecting additional precipitation through Friday morning. This is liquid equivalent amounts, so it includes both rain and the liquid equivalent of snow. North Georgia could see an additional 1 to 2 inches of rain. Central Georgia will continue to see the lower amounts. This additional precipitation could result in additional rivers going into minor flood and a few rivers already in flood going into moderate flood. A flood watch still remains in effect for much of North Georgia. This graphic shows how the recent rains have weakened the drought across North Georgia. The graphic on the left shows the severity of the drought as of January 8th. The graphic on the right shows it as of January 15th. You can see just how much the rainfall over the past 7 days have weakened the hold the drought had on North Georgia. This graphic is showing the sustained wind speeds across the area. Wind will continue to increase today, then slowly decrease through tonight and Friday morning. This is important to show due to the recent rainfall. With North Georgia having received 4 to 8 inches of rain over the past few days, the ground is very moist. With wind speeds expected in the 15 to 20 mile per hour range, gusting to 30 miles per hour, some trees may be blown over due to the loose soil. Now let's get into the winter weather part of this briefing. We are still looking for the main feature to be a cold upper-level low system that will shift east out of Alabama and move through Georgia this afternoon and tonight. Typically, systems like this produce isolated pockets of brief, moderate snowfall, which is why we are expecting as much as we are over such a short time frame. Let's take a look at some of the model guidance. This is the WRF model reflectivity forecast. This is basically showing what the radar reflectivity should look like as the system moves through our area. This is 1 p.m. today, and you can see rain moving east through Georgia with cold wraparound moisture over Mississippi and Alabama, where it is currently snowing. This is the same model by 7 p.m. tonight. You see the main line of showers has moved into South Carolina, with the cold wraparound moisture now over north and portions of central Georgia. By 10 p.m., the wraparound moisture is still over north and central Georgia, with cooler air infiltrating the state from the north. By 1 a.m. Friday, the bulk of the moisture will be east of the area, but we should still see some light snow showers or flurries through 3 to 4 a.m. across eastern portions of the state. This is the GFS total snowfall accumulations map. The model is showing a 4-inch bullseye across northeast Georgia with 1 to 2 inches across most of the northern Atlanta suburbs. Areas south of Atlanta should see less than an inch. The SREF model is showing a little bit less with a 2.25-inch snowfall bullseye across northeast Georgia through Friday morning. The NAM model is showing a 4 to 5-inch snowfall bullseye across northeast Georgia. I wanted to show this, even though all the models are showing a different snowfall total solution, they are all showing the majority of the snow falling across North Georgia tonight. The Hydrological Predictions Center has taken a blend of the forecast models, and this is what they are predicting as snowfall totals across Georgia tonight. So let's put it all together. The North Georgia mountains continue to have the potential for the largest amounts of accumulating snowfall, with 1 to 3 inches, up to 4 inches in the higher elevations. For areas south of a Rome to Helen line, you can generally expect to get an inch or less of accumulating snow tonight. For areas south of a Carrollton to Athens line, should only see a dusting if anything. All of these areas generally north of a Columbus to Macon to Washington line have the potential for black ice Thursday night and Friday morning. Based on these expected accumulation values, the transportation impacts due to black ice, a winter storm warning and a winter storm advisory has been issued. Here are the locations for the current winter storm warning and the advisory through Friday morning. As air temperature drops below freezing and the roadways become wet, black ice is a concern across north and portions of central Georgia. The area highlighted in the light blue box shows the below freezing temperatures expected for the Atlanta metro area. Temperatures should drop below 32 degrees around midnight and increase above freezing by 9 a.m. This time will be delayed in the mountains, where it could take a little longer to warm up. Overall warm soil temperatures will keep snow from initially sticking. However, as the ground begins to cool, snow will begin accumulating on surfaces. Soil temperatures have been coolest across northwest Georgia, where values are in the 40s. This indicates the area where snow will accumulate the quickest. Temperatures Friday will get above freezing by 9 a.m. and continue to rise into the 40s and 50s across the area. Any frozen precipitation should all melt away by Friday morning and afternoon. Once this winter weather scenario is over, we are not expecting any more precipitation through the weekend and into early next week. We are looking at a very cold Arctic ridge building into the region and bringing a cold air mass into the area. Temperatures Tuesday morning are expected to get down into the 20s and lower 30s. Temperatures Tuesday will warm up a bit, but only expecting to see readings in the 40s and 50s. So in summary, confidence is beginning to increase with this event of rain changing to snow this afternoon into tonight. The greatest snowfall amounts are expected to be across North Georgia mountains, with the potential of 2 to 4 inches of snow. Amounts will decrease south of there to little or no accumulation. Impacts will continue into Friday morning as black ice is expected across North Georgia and portions of central Georgia. This will cause widespread travel impacts. Finally, a cold air mass will move into the region through next week, dropping temperatures into the 20s and 30s. Thank you for watching.